Hi Jane, I'm Koert VandenEnden. I'm the CFO of Kardium.
What is Kardium?
Kardium is a medical device company based here in Vancouver. We make a system to treat atrial fibrillation, which is the world's most common heart rhythm disorder. The system is called the Globe Mapping and Ablation System.
My name is Megan Cash. I'm the Chief Financial Officer of the Armstrong Collective, which runs two train routes, the Rocky Mountaineer in Canada and Canyon Spirit in the US.
John Kump, I'm the Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer for the Ledcor Group.
What's the Ledcor group?
Ledcor Group is one of Canada's largest and most diversified construction and industrial services companies.
Adrian Yu, CFO, COO at Saks Underwear Company.
And what is Saks?
Saks is life-changing men's underwear. We started here in Vancouver, but we are global across the US and Canada, here to change men's lives.
Is this unusual to have a medical device company in Vancouver or British Columbia?
It is unusual. There's not a lot of medical device companies on the West Coast. We are aiming to be a new anchor for medical device development and manufacturing here in Vancouver.
What's your biggest challenge right now as CFO?
Right now, our biggest challenge is how to ramp up our manufacturing and our commercial footprint. We're in a huge market, a $10 billion market. We have the best-in-class system, and we're simply trying to figure out how we can make as much of it as possible and get it into the hands of doctors and patients.
We are the only provider of glass dome luxury train trips in the world that's privately owned. And think about spending 10 or 11 hours on the train, and it's like white tablecloths and all you can drink all day, and you are just spoiled from the minute you get on the train and you're served your pain au chocolat to when you arrive in Jasper or Banff. And you basically, our trips take you to unbelievable scenic, historic places in Canada. And the scenery that you enjoy on the trip is unparalleled.
What's your biggest challenge right now?
Our biggest challenge is really, the size of the projects continue to get bigger and bigger in Canada in particular, and trying to manage the risk, keep everybody safe, bring in the workforce to execute the work. With an aging workforce, a lot of industries are facing that. We're facing that as well. It's a constant struggle to be able to execute these large projects with the workforce.
It's tricky. I think it's very important to have a differentiated product. So we proved in our clinical trials that we have a best-in-class system. So we were the safest, fastest, and most efficacious treatment for atrial fibrillation to have gone through an FDA trial. And I think the differentiation is really important in going to market because we're competing against companies like Johnson & Johnson, Boston Scientific, Medtronic, and Abbott, who have established products, established sales forces, and established place in the market.
Candidly, my biggest challenge is dealing with tariffs. So my world has changed a lot in the last year. And we used to be able to move our train cars freely between US and Canada under the USMCA. And now the whole tariff environment has changed, and we have a new tariff on steel derivatives, which is 25%. And so it's very prohibitive because it's based on the value of the cars that you're importing.
What do you get out of events like this, meeting with other CFOs?
I came in and it was like seeing a group of my peers, learning a lot, just insightful learning, curiosity. I think it's an opportunity for us to get together, share our stories, have a chance to learn from each other, try to navigate what's going on in the world together. I think sometimes we live in this very myopic world. It's good to have a chance to open the aperture and have a chance to just learn what's going on. And I find it's like seeing friends all over again. So I've actually had a lot of fun just come in and say hi to everyone, including you.